I used to believe that time is something fixed, that certain things just had to take years. But once I started experimenting with these techniques and methods, I realized how much power I have over time, and that time was for me just a mental construct. Most people think that time is a linear, a straight path from point A to point B. But in quantum physics, time is a field of probabilities, all happening simultaneously. This means that we don't have to wait for something. We can shift our reality into the fastest possible timelines. I've personally applied these techniques and witnessed how they can speed things up in ways I never imagined. And now I want you to experience them too. And by the end of this training, you will first expand time to get more done in less time. Second, jump timelines and bypass delays. Third, override subconscious limitations that keep you stuck in slow motion. And 4, hack your nervous system to collapse the gap between intention and manifestation. These aren't just ideas. They are practical, actionable, and incredibly powerful. If you apply them, you'll never see time or your reality the same way you did before. So let's dive in. Here's the truth about time. Time isn't a fixed law. It's a perception, a neurological construct. When I first learned this, it completely changed how I approached my goals. Einstein's theory of relativity proves that time is relative to the observer. When you are fully engaged in something exciting, time flies. But when you're waiting for something, for example, when you're waiting for a bus, time drags. And that's the key to time collapsing. If time is subjective, then you can manipulate it. The biggest mistake I used to make, I acted as if time was happening to me, that it's something outside of me. I would tell myself, this will take years. And it did. But when I started applying these techniques, I saw how quickly things could shift. And today I want you to test this for yourself. So, what is time expansion and how to slow down time for maximum productivity? Think about this. What if you could slow down time and make 1 hour feel like 4? Let's experiment with this. When I experimented with this, I remember I had an overwhelming workload and no time to get everything done. And I came across the concept of time dilation, the phenomenon that top athletes, high performance, and even Navy SEALs use to stretch time perception for peak focus. I tried it, and it was shocking how much more I accomplished in the same amount of time. So let's do this now. Technique number 1, the time expansion. First, drop into the present moment. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and say to yourself, I exist only in this moment. Then, comment your reality. whisper or mentally repeat. The next 30 minutes will feel like 3 hours. My mind is sharp. I will complete everything effortlessly. Then engage your senses. Whatever task you are doing, feel it. Notice the details, the sound of your breath, the movement of your fingers, the space around you. And 4, exit from this with a completion ritual, like when you're done, shake your hands or wash your hands or do something that will let your brain know that you finished. And you can say, I have expanded time and I'm fully present. Why this works? Your brain perceives time based on engagement. The more immersed you are, the longer time stretches. The first time I did this, I finished a project that should have taken 3 hours in just under 1. Now let's spread things up. Timeline jumping or bypassing delays. One of the most shocking things I realized was that there's no universal waiting period between wanting and having. At first, I struggled with impatience. I used to think things just take time, but I started questioning that belief. If time is a web of possibilities, then there must already be a version of me who had what I wanted. Well, we know these techniques from quantum manifestations, but I apply them for time dilation or expansion. So I experimented with timeline jumping. I started acting as if I was already living in the reality I wanted, and the results were undeniable. So let's try this. Technique number 2, the quantum jump method. First, identify the version of you who already has it. Ask, if I already had this, how would I feel? How would I act? And step into that identity now. Then anchor that shift physically. Change your posture. Stand taller. Breathe deeper. Move with certainty. Walk across the room as if you just received exactly what you wanted. Then 3, lock it in this moment with statement. Like, I step into the fastest possible timeline where this is already mine. Feel a subtle click inside, a shift in energy. And then take an aligned action now, immediately. Send that email, make that phone call, make that decision. Do something that your future self would do immediately. And why this works? Because your subconscious operates outside of time. It doesn't know the difference between past, present, and future. You know this. So when you act as if it's already done, your reality reorganizes to match it. And when I first did this, I took an action that I had been delaying for months. And within days, things started shifting in my favor in ways I couldn't have predicted. And this one is my favorite. It's NLP time distortion, another technique. Let's rewire your subconscious to fast track manifestations. Your subconscious mind determines how fast or slow your manifestations unfold. your subconscious, my subconscious. And I used to say this will take forever, without realizing that was literally programming my mind for delay. And once I learned how to collapse that belief, things moved at an entirely different speed, entirely different pace. So here's another technique, the time travel reframe. It's from NLP. I want you to choose a goal that feels far away. Think of something you desire, but you believe that it will take time to get it. Then find the future you who has it. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself in the future having already achieved it. And feel the success, the relief, and the certainty as your future you would feel. And locate the moment when it became inevitable. Ask yourself, what was the exact turning point that made this happen? Identify the shift. Maybe it was a decision, a realization, a bold action. Then pull that breakthrough into the present. Imagine bringing that moment back in time, placing it into today. And say this is happening now. The timeline is collapsed.